killer of dreams, the 69% win
Nice.
rate. Nice. And really, 19 picks on that Devil Jin. He has not gone down with that 74%. 40% on that Julia with 5 picks, and his Steve, which was a massive threat altogether with a 100% win rate.
And just all in all, that equates to 69% apparently. And of course, this head-to-head is in the favor of Signal Ultra Warriors Vermilion. Hopefully, though, Hapon can readjust, but we did see him actually stop L's streak in, I would say, like 3-4 episodes ago, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm. And let's see indeed. And once again, Hapon is considered a god slayer, considering what has happened in this season. He has been killing every single person that has been up there in the standings. He's taken down AK, he's taken down Dojin, he's taken down Vermilion. And let's see if he continues this kind of aggression from him. And both of them are feeling a little bit nice today. Simply, let's think of it as a, how do I call it? A little breather before the more intense Coffee Prince versus Vermilion. But here, it's still super important considering the fact that they can push each other's limits, see what each other's weaknesses are, and it's data. It's data for the playoffs, really.
And again, another thing that needs to be said, Coffee Prince is going to be watching this match closely, you know. Hapon's job right now as a teammate to Coffee Prince is to expose the tendencies of Vermilion, to maybe just kind of find the kinks in his armor and whatnot. And as you can see, Vermilion is also very secretive of that. Just a few moments before the cut to Caster's camp, he did disappear to black, transforming into that Devil Gene. Who knows what he's up to?
It's all kinds of Ultra Warrior magic. And Vermilion, Crimson Reaper, the Red Death, the Red Lightning, we've already given him so many monikers, and for good reason. This man is a killer. This man kills not only your character, he also kills your dreams, no matter what.
And the thing about L is he's a microwave, you know. Again, just that slither of heat that just he takes a whiff of that, and my goodness, he's already red hot. It's so hard to stop him when he's waving in your face, when he's feeling it. And Hapon also is one of those players where he's not intimidated by that. So I would say this is an unstoppable force versus another immovable object.
Yep, definitely. And once again, it's just gonna be crazy from here, because considering the fact that Vermilion actually has been pulling out other characters, it hasn't been the Devil Jin all day every day. Are we gonna see him pull out other Mishimas? We've already seen him do that before. We've seen him pull out the Jin, the constant Zen cancels. We've seen him do Kazuya with, of course, the purest of all 50/50s. He likes to do that little symbol. And aside from that, it's just the sky's the limit, really, because Vermilion has shown his proficiency on other characters.
He definitely has, and a surprise pick to all of us. Well, maybe not too much of a surprise, but that Julia has been fairly successful for him as well, and he's been showing that to some degree of efficiency. And I would honestly, like, aside from his execution and him as an athlete, Nature Lover would have definitely had his hand in that.
Oh, definitely, and really, it has been a great road for the Signal Ultra Warriors. Both of them are going to top 8, and now it's just data gathering from here on out. Check their opponents, and really, with Nature Lover at the helm of being a lab monster and also a former coach, it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot of data to work with, and it's a lot of easy interpretation from him. But let's see from here. Oh my goodness, Hapon pulls out the Noctis, and Vermilion pulls out the Hwarang.
I see. This was not in the books. I was like, I saw this, was like, I see they're trying to mix up even the commentators. But yeah, that being said, Vermilion really is flexing his capability to play a million characters. And I have to throw in the fact that the Ultra Warriors have been one of the most consistent teams in the Nationals. You know, it's been 3 conferences straight where they've secured a top 8 spots for both their players.
Oh, definitely. And it shows. And now we're finally seeing the Noctis here from Hapon. We did mention it in his previous match, but he never pulled it out. But it seems like it's time for him to go all out with it. And as his former teammate Mouts did say, it is a little bit important.
Definitely is, and Vermilion just trying to get the momentum back here. Hwarang does have an issue of trying to get in onto the opposite character, but Hapon with his Noctis just does not have the option to keep him out as well. That down forward 2 just narrowly misses.
And here it is, Hwoarang likes to party, and we can see why. And there it is. Oh my goodness, he just goes crazy, and Hapon just takes all that health bar disappears, and Vermilion walks in the bank and robs Hapon.
Oh, that would have been super dangerous if that was a full back turn, but the problem for Hapon here is he has to keep Vermilion at a distance. He does not have a down jab to alleviate any of the pressure that Hwoarang can start.
But no, instead, he's going for the brawl. We've seen him go forward instead. But, oh my goodness, Hapon is a man with no fear. We call him mature and conservative, but at the same time, he loves to play a little crazy every now and then.
And as you mentioned, he just went for the solid 50-50 here, but Vermilion is no stranger to that, as he might be the godfather of 50-50s here in this region. And a big counter, that's gonna be hella damage.
Oh, hella damage indeed. And right now, Hapon trying to fight back, and there it is, the pure 50-50 that you said before. Oh, Aura! Coming in. And now Vermilion is gonna be at a sliver of health. What's the mix-up here from Hapon?
And the Church of Aura gives no quarter to anyone here. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna do it again. Oh,
goes at it. But Vermilion with on-point punishes here against Hapon, if you've noticed, is just everywhere, every single time. And now Vermilion once again has the life lead.
And again, this brawl isn't looking like it's in the favor of Hapon, but Hapon, he pressing buttons. He trying to rob Vermilion.
Yep, and Rage is a dangerous tool no matter who the character is. And right now, Hapon does not go for the distance game. No, finally he's going for the spacing. But there it is, with punish from Vermilion. Immediate and on point. Vermilion looking really sharp today.
And I love the ending on that. Yeah, Vermilion looking super sharp right now. That Scythe is been seeing the Whetstone recently, but I love the ending of the Hwoarang versus the Noctis matchup. Even the ending cinematic is so apt for the situation, you know, because as a Hwoarang, you really want to sit on the Noctis. You really do not want to give him the distance for his forward 2, his aura, his low barbecue, his mid barbecue. You just do not want that to happen.
Yep, definitely. You want to make sure that the noise complaints come in for Noctis, because he's putting up a barbecue while you're trying to party. The smoke's just gonna get into your house. Why would you do that?
Like, this is my side of the fence, buddy. Relax. I don't want your jank. I don't want your yee barbecue. Stay on my lane.
Stay out of the lane, indeed. And the distance game has been covered so many times by Vermilion. And once again, sharp as all heck. And it's just so good. It's just so good because it just shows another layer of the Vermilion bingo. There's this little mini bingo that he's trying to pull out. It's not just Devil Jin, it's everyone else now.
And I love how everyone is. We do attribute this to Dojin, who has many characters, but this season has been super interesting. We've seen a lot of oddball picks, a lot of curveballs, and a lot of just basically uncharacteristic stuff. But just going back to the match, I would have said that was pretty interesting, knowing that there was a lot of room to backdash, but Hapon just trying to stay in the infight instead of just, you know, poking at him from a distance.
And now instead he's going for a walled stage, which means he doesn't have a lot of room to backdash. He's not going to utilize that distance game that Noctis has. And Vermilion can easily put him into a disadvantageous position by pushing him to the wall if he ever ends up approaching. And party time is just crazy when you're a Hwoarang.
And that's exactly the case here. If Vermilion can somehow start the blender at the wall, it could be the end for Hapon. But Hapon here, holding steady, does not finish the punish, interestingly enough. Maybe going for the plus frames on that one.
Yep, definitely. And there it is. Vermilion trying to go for the constant flamingo switching, and Hapon trying to space himself out. There it is, and oh my goodness, Vermilion was ready with the punish. Just a little too early though, but it didn't matter. Because Hapon is trying to go forward once again, and Vermilion trying to go with that power crush, and good punish here from Hapon.
Interestingly enough, he didn't go for the down forward too. Maybe he wants to get this matchup starting on the legs, but the wavoo by Vermilion.
Oh goodness gracious, Vermilion looking really good with that Hwoarang, and just not showing a lot of data here for the rest of his opponents. Because once again, this is just, it looks like it's going to be a one-time thing, but it's just another threat that he has to keep track of. But Hapon does not care. He's going to go for the infight.
And oh, big Plasma Blade whiff there. Hapon is trying to chop at those legs. He does it with another swipe to those shins. It's like, you know what, you've been using those. I'ma just take them away.
You've been using those legs too much, buddy. And really, Noctis's range is insane. But Vermilion's been closing the distance constantly against Hapon. And Hapon looking for the perfect spacing, but so far, Vermilion, it's been in Vermilion's favor.
Yeah, and talking about range, that Plasma Blade is no joke. It's comparable to Hapon's down for 2 here, but still trying to oppress the Oki. But that flying axe kick catching the back of Hapon's head.
Yep, and easily enough, that's gonna be Vermilion at match point. And once again, he's trying to start up the lights. The smoke machines are ready, but Hapon does not care. He wants to stop this party once and for all.
Exactly, this party though, Vermilion's like, you know what, I want an after party, but Hapon looking like the cops right now, not letting it happen, but finally that Flamingo Hellsweep, oh my goodness, he's been struck by a truck. Vermilion still continuing this pressure.
Oh my goodness, Hapon with really scary mix-ups after the rage drive, putting Vermilion in a really bad spot, forcing him not to duck, considering if you're at the wall, choosing to duck sounds like a death sentence, and Hapon took advantage of that.
Exactly, and ducks aren't on the menu here as Vermilion makes Hapon regret his decision as well. With that Wavu 3 into the step, into the Monster Oki. What's for breakfast? It's Hapon waking up saying, I'm not hungry yet.
Oh, he ain't hungry yet, but he got the skewers ready. And Hapon does have rage. This is where it gets dangerous. I thought I was going to see an aura, but no. Vermilion gets away with the skin of his teeth. And there it is. 50% versus rage. Aura. Oh my goodness, Vermilion. Just eking it out with that game 2.
And Aura into the oh dear as Vermilion with his impressive Warang.